What's going on, everyone? This is Iris coming back with my follow-up to my thoughts on the Infinite Warfare beta slash demo, whatever you guys want to call it. A lot of you seem to see it as a demo, and I'm kind of leaning towards that way now too, just because the game had already been printed. So basically any changes and tweaks that they're doing are probably going to get released in a nice patch during that first week, which will be my parts 3 and 4 of this, and I'll get to that in a little bit. Also, if you guys could do me a favor, please comment, like, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. The support goes a long way. It helps with the motivation. It helps with me, knowing that I'm on the right track and doing the right thing for you guys, especially for you guys that are new here who came over probably from TSG. I appreciate you guys coming over. Hang out with me for a little while, and let me get into my analysis on the second weekend of the Infinite Warfare beta slash demo. So a lot of things did get fixed. There was a big improvement in the gameplay that at least for me, from what I saw. I know some of you are basically either done with the game or you're not going to pick it up day one. You're going to wait a little while, and that's cool. I respect that opinion. For me personally, I was always going to pick it up anyway. It really didn't matter. I'll pick up COD every year, at least up until the point where I feel I don't want to play it anymore. Black Ops 3 was a lot of fun for me. I had a letdown with Advanced Warfare. I stuck with it for a little bit, and then I ended up venturing off into Destiny World, and I got involved with that. Black Ops 3 kept me pretty much entertained. If Infinite Warfare keeps me entertained, that's great. And so far, I think they're on the right track with the changes they were doing from what I experienced in my last video. The time to kill was better. I'm not going to say it was great, but it was better. I put it more on par Ghostish, Black Ops 3-ish, I would say. The hit detection and hit registration was a lot better. A lot of little quirky things that were going on did get fixed. I did see a tweet that Joe Seacop put out regarding the gun that you're holding down in the lower right hand corner to let you know what gun you have in your hand. That was an oversight, and they are going to fix it. I didn't see it fixed in the second weekend, so hopefully when the game launches, or again with that first major patch, that'll be something that they put in there, because it was pretty frustrating to know. It's easy to see when you're picking up a weapon what you picked up, but if after you're using it for a few seconds, you kind of look to see what you have, and it's not there. It was pretty frustrating, because what I was doing was I was picking up a lot of weapons, trying to see how they worked, especially ones that maybe I didn't have unlocked yet or whatnot, just to kind of see, oh, I like that gun, I'm going to use that one. And a good example is the weapon that I'm using in the gameplay in the background, the Type 2. I was really liking this gun, picking it up in various places until I eventually unlocked it, and then I made that my go-to class for the rest of the gameplays that I got. And I liked it. The gameplay in the background, I have to admit, the first half didn't do so well with this domination match, but it does pick up in the second half. I go on a nice little bloodthirsty +1, I think. Looks a little 6 kill streak if you guys stay tuned and watch it. Pretty proud of it. But yeah, little things like that, the name of the gun that you're holding. One other thing that I did notice, which I noticed it, but I didn't remember to put it in my first video, was, when you're in your creator class and you go to pick something and maybe you don't have room, I couldn't delete something right from that screen that I was in, right? So let's say I'm trying to put on attachments, and it says I had too many and I wanted to get rid of the non-lethal, right? If I went down to the non-lethal and try to hit square or whatever to remove it, I couldn't. I had to back out, then go back in and remove it. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Let me know. Also, when you're in the creator class, it doesn't tell you when you're on an attachment or on a perk what it is. You actually have to go into the perks or go into the attachments to see what the icon was. Some of the icons kind of threw me off a little bit. I didn't know what they were. So to do changes on the fly, I wasn't able to do them. You kind of had to back out and go back in. Hopefully you guys kind of understand what I'm saying if you experience the same thing. Maybe what I'll do is, upon launch, if what I experienced is still there, I'll capture it on video and show you guys in my part 3 of the series. So little things like that. The snipers were still the snipers. Joe did say that he was gonna do some tinkering with it. I don't know to what extent he's gonna do. It is still very annoying. I have to say, it's very frustrating, especially for somebody like me who's playing it casually. I'm not looking to beast. I'm not looking to get a nuke. I'm not I'm just looking to have some fun. And when you get quick scoped, especially time after time, if a team has 2 or 3 snipers and they're doing it, it's really frustrating. I'm not going to say I'm not going to play because of it, but it's just discouraging to go into a match and get quick scope nonstop. They're just too powerful. I've seen a couple other videos where the guys were saying they have no flinch and things like that. So there's definitely changes they can do to make it a better experience. I'm gonna put my confidence behind them that they're gonna do it. They said they would, so we're gonna see how that plays out. And if they don't, I'll call them out on it. That's basically all we can do is make the suggestions. If they say they're gonna do something, although they've said things in the past and they haven't come through, we'll see what they do with this one. I think they're gonna be a little bit more attentive to the community going forward. It's just a feeling I got. I could be wrong, but I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stay positive. The game's fun. I'm not going to say it wasn't fun. I did have fun playing the beta. Lots of new things. The movements really didn't bother me that much. If anything, I think you might go a little bit higher, it kind of feels like in this one. Maybe like Advanced Warfare-ish than Black Ops 3, but so far it's pretty good. The maps I kind of got down in my head. Terminal, obviously I knew from COD's past, so I was able to pick up that map pretty quick. The colors is something that they still didn't fix. I don't know if they will. The gameplay you're seeing in the background, I've obviously done some colors and saturation adjustments to kind of make them pop a little bit more, because it's a pretty gray scale that Infinity Ward uses. I don't know why. They kind of make it very bleak. You kind of want these colors to pop. Maybe they don't go as far as Treyarch does, but maybe somewhere in the middle would be a good place for them to rest up. But yeah, this is right in the middle of this little streak that I go on here. I had fun doing that. But I gotta say, the difference from the first weekend to the second weekend was very noticeable going in the right direction. They're not where I think they need to be yet. So the next part of the series that we got coming up is going to be launch weekend. Now, I don't know when that first major patch is going to be done. Is it going to be that during that weekend or a little further on in the week? I don't know. So I don't know when part 4, kind of like the final part of the beta series, my thought series is going to play out. But we're going to see launch weekend, how it plays, anything that they've done, any changes that they've got there in time for that weekend. And then I'll give it a little bit of time. I'll give it like a week, maybe a week and a half to see how that first week plays. And then I'll do a final assessment on what I feel. I mean, I don't think it'll be a final assessment on the game, because obviously there'll still be patches as they go, especially with more stuff that they're adding in and things like that. Speaking of adding in, there was a lot of things we didn't get to use. There was perks we didn't get to use, guns we didn't get to use, variants we didn't get to use. So there may still be issues out there that we haven't uncovered yet, and that's why I kind of didn't really want to make an assessment on the game in just one video. My thoughts on it: it's good, it's bad, the ugly, this and that. Now I know Drifter went out and put his video out there regarding how he's not happy with certain things of the game, and that's cool. I mean, that's his prerogative. I know there was a follow-up. I forget who the video was by, but he did a really good follow-up to Drifter's regarding specifics about what's wrong with the game and what's good with the game. And I like Drifter, but with the I don't like Infinite Warfare came out a lot earlier. As you guys know, he did his Black Ops 3 video, basically after the game had already died on YouTube. And this one he came out with very upfront, very in the beginning. And, he's promoting Battlefield now. And I know he's sponsored by EA. So one has to take that with a, leverage that in their head while they're watching some of his opinions too. But the game's been fun. I gotta say, it's not COD. Yeah, it's got robots and stuff like that. So to me, it's not COD. I'm definitely looking forward to, COD 4 remastered. That'll be my bread and butter probably with COD. But I'm still gonna play this. I'm still gonna have some fun with it. I've been playing Battlefield 1, having a lot of fun with that. I'm getting all my stuff together for my thoughts on Battlefield 1 so far. And if you guys see me online and I'm playing Battlefield 1, hit me up so we could squad up, because I could tell last night I tried to play it a little bit. Obviously a lot of the time I run solo, and it just seems like it'll be a lot more fun when you're in a squad. Running around, trying to get things done on your own, it seemed like a waste of time, and it wasn't fun. There was nobody to talk to. So that's that. If you guys see me on, if I'm playing anything, hit me up. We'll join up and we'll play. And also, I just want to say real quick, I don't want to make a big deal about it, but you guys, a lot of you guys that follow me and subscribe to me are also subscribed to other people like I am. It's a little circle that we all got. And you guys saw what Thunder did for Mr. Trakky. I mean, that was an awesome thing. He also did the same thing for Grey Disciple. I mean, awesome. 2 great commentators. So happy for them. You know, it just goes to show what just a little recognition goes a long way in the community. You know, Thunder's, you know, got that name recognition. People know him. People, you know, respect his opinions. And to put people on his main channel, he's vouching for them. And, you know, he did it for 2 great commentators. I'm going to put the links to their channels down in the description. Do me a favor, if you guys don't know who they are, go check them out. If you know who they are, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And go tell them congratulations, because that's a cool thing. I mean, Trakky literally, and I think Grey too, literally more than doubled their subscriber base overnight. I mean, that's crazy, crazy stuff there. And that's going to be about it for this video. Again, part 3 will come up a little bit after the launch weekend, maybe midweek, to kind of see how it's going. I'll give you guys a heads up on what's going on with that. And I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm just gonna let this play out a little bit. Won the game. Did all right. The end, like this part 2, is kind of confusing too. It goes through the final kill cam, and then what pops up first are the rewards that you got, and you have to wait through all that for the scoreboard to pop up. Very, very interesting. I don't know why they did that. It should go right from here, the podium, and then they should give you the option where you can just get out of the medals real quick and pull up the scoreboard real quick. So you have to wait. Yeah, see that? Where'd I go? 24 and something. Can't see it on my screen. Not bad. Rate, comment, subscribe. See you on the next one.